So welcome to day 7 friends. Already एक हफ्ता हो गया है हमको ये journey शुरू करके and today is a full moon day which is very important, which is considered to be one of the most important days for meditation because it is 3 times more powerful and we will experience the full moon energies afterwards. Then before we go into the meditation, I request my husband today. I asked my husband Ram um, to come and share about his journey, and he's going to share about this wonderful topic about secrets of water, which is very important for each one of us to know, like how to use our water, how to how to charge our water. So he will explain all these things so that it will be really helpful for all of us. Yeah. So thank you so much. Now he's here. Yes, Ram, please.
Hello everyone, Namaste. Is my voice audible? Okay, so they cannot. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Super. Okay. So how many days you all are meditating now? Let me allow you. You can unmute yourself. 7 days already. Okay. So how do you find it? Anyone would like to unmute and share?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello.
Very good.
Very good. Okay, that's a loud voice. Nice.
Sir, is it
Yes,
audible?
Saimaji. Yes, Saimaji. Yeah.
Sir, how are you, sir?
All is well. All is well.
Sir, I'm from Bangladesh. I heard about this meditation course from uh, uh, my previous course. I have completed with Manoj Masterji. So from that link, I got this link with Madhuji.
Okay, wonderful. So how is your journey these 7 days now, or even since beginning you have started?
Uh, it's really wonderful. I feel some change in my daily life. I feel change in myself, in my experiences, and life goes very beautiful within these days. Where already I share my experience to Manoj sir also, and with the group. I feel so calm nowadays. And day before, 2 or 3 months ago, it was just my brain was storming, and I didn't get myself in a calm situation or in a appropriate situation, whatever I want. And so nowadays I feel so calm, sir. I feel logic in myself. I can understand the situation, and I can perceive the world. So on, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, Saimaji. I think, that's the intention to meditate. First to find joy, peace, happiness within us. So great to hear that, Saimaji. Thank you for sharing.
Sir.
Yes, Zain News, you want to share something?
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, good evening, sir.
How are you, sir?
All is well, sir. All is well.
Sir, I would like to share my own experience I have been having from last 7 days. First of all, I would like to say that I'm becoming more and more peaceful, calm, and I'm feeling a lot of happiness and inner joy. As I said in the first class, if Ma'am Madhuji can recollect, I said that I've been suffering from mental problems, and I'm able to cope with all that problems with the help of this meditation. From last 7 days, I'm feeling a lot of inner changes in myself. Thanks to ma'am. I would like to continue it. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful to hear that. Zainzi. Thank you. Yes, Kinzaji. Would you, everyone, whoever would like to have your cameras on, that would be good, so we can see each other as we talk. Yes, Kinzaji. Yes, please go ahead.
How are you?
Yeah, all is well. All is well.
So I really want to thank Madhuji. She motivated me a lot, and trust me, before that session, I used to think meditation is so difficult. It's so difficult that I cannot actually do it. But I previously mentioned in the session that because of doing this meditation, my sleep pattern is now getting better, and I'm relaxed, calm. Today, just before this session, somebody was trying to fight with me, so I was so peace. I was like, I was very much aware that I don't have to react, so I just walk away. And I actually, what I did was that I was being successful in avoiding that quick fight. So this was a biggest success for me, because I react a lot. I know I, मतलब छोटी सी चिंगारी चाहिए होती है और पूरा जल जाता है ना, मतलब मुझे बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा आता है. So this was the best thing I did today, and it's all because of this meditation. And I really want to thank Madhuji, and heads off to her that she has motivated me, a person like me who used to get so angry that it was the biggest thing.
Wonderful.
Thank you so
Great,
much.
great to
Thank you
hear
so
this
much.
transformation journey. Thank you. Very inspiring. Yes. Would like to share? I see Dr. Anita Roshan raising her hand.
Hello, sir. Namaste and good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
All is well, ma'am.
Sir, I want to share something about meditation. Before this, I was thinking that meditation doesn't work. It's a just wastage of time, because online meditation, just wastage of time, nothing else. But the way of Madhuji teach us, she is so amazing way she is having, and she guide us that meditation is not wastage of time, but it nurtures our soul. And by this meditation, I have forget my negative thoughts and my stimulators, which stimulate me to disturb my peace of mind, has been gone. Now I am going through meditation, and daily I am waiting for 6 p.m. that when 6 p.m. comes and I will go to my meditation.
Wonderful.
It changed my habits, my thinking power, my thinking habits, and now I'm feeling relaxed, just like an empty box. Now I will put in some positive things.
Wonderful. So meditation changes us from wastage of time to the right usage of time.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
Wonderful. Great to hear that, Dr. Anita.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I see also many friends here, their experiences. So everyone say great, amazing. And then we have Universe had sent Madhu ma'am for solving my problems. It's miraculous week for me. Wonderful. And we also see Rafia writing amazing week, full of amazing experience through meditation. And she is very sweet. Yes, I agree. She's very sweet. Rafia ji. Yeah. So she is sweet now. Before meditation, she was not, I mean, I don't say she was not sweet, because I cannot say that, but she was very tough. Now, yes, with practice of meditation, everyone changes. Everything changes. So thanks to meditation. Yeah. So I'm very grateful to each one of you for being here, and your curiosity to be here to learn and practice meditation together is something amazing. And my journey to share with all of you also started with the same curiosity. I just want to know what is meditation, because I had been hearing about these, and I learned a lot of things from my parents, and my father was always in search of understanding dynamics of life, and he had been through many practices, and then finally he came to meditation. But then I was not, like Dr. Anita was earlier explaining, I was not thinking that meditation, sitting silent, could solve things. How is it possible sitting silence can change us? So I was skeptical. So I did not start right away. But then when I saw everyone who started to meditate within few months, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months of practice, I could see deeper change within them. They were happy. They were beaming. They were beaming. And then they were joyful, and they started to become healthier and healthier and healthier. That is when I said, oh, it looks like what I thought, that there is nothing in meditation, is wrong, that there is something happening when people sit into meditation. So I started my journey. I started with little practice of meditation. I started when I was 17 years young, and then I realized truly meditation has everything in it. So I started to also heal myself. I started to become happier, healthier, less stressful, and my journey went on till one day I realized, well, if something is so wonderful, something doing wonders in my life, how can I just keep it with me? It is my right that I have to tell to everyone to experience the same joy, same wonders in their life. That is how in the year 2010, I decided that my life purpose would be that everyone I come across, I want to see them happy, joyful, healthy. So then I started sharing the practice of meditation to everyone I come across. And today I'm here to share my journey. Yes, Rahatji, my name is Ramesh Ram. So, and today I would like to speak a bit about water. Mm. So we all know water is just simply liquid. Yeah. So let me share, I prepared some slides. Just confirm me once you see it. Do you see it? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Saimaji. So, secrets of water. Why do I say secrets of water? Because apart from what we think, water is simply one of the elements that sustains life on Earth. There are deeper truths, just like us. I deeply connect this topic to everything that we realize the more and more we meditate, right? Earlier, we think happiness is somewhere, health happens from outside. So we relate everything to different in a different way. While when we are in silence, when we keep meditating, we realize that everything is inside us. So that is why I understood that water is not just simply water, but there are deeper secrets to it. I would like to share a bit about those things. So let's say, you know, let's see some facts about water. So we know that water is the only most abundant resource on our planet. Yeah. And we know that our planet is covered by 72% water, which is 2/3 of water. And out of that, only 3% we can drink, right? And then even if we look at our physical body, it also follows the same way like Mother Earth. Same, the earth has 2/3 of water. Even our body is almost 2/3 of water. Yeah. And if you see a newly born baby, they're even much more, their body is of water, more than 80% of their body. If we look at our brain is also 70% water. Bones, which we think are solid, they are 31% of water. So you can look at these things and you understand that water is everything. Everything is made majority of water. So if we understand very well about water, we can kind of connect to deeper things about ourselves. That is why this is one of my favorite topics. So do you know that how many cells of water are in our body? This is the number. So many numbers of zeros. So much of water is within our body. Why this number is important, we will understand in the coming slides. Yeah. So then there is something interesting. Even when we breathe out, so when we exhale, through our breath, we give out some water. Around 1/4 liter of water, 250 ml of water, we lose every day through our breathing. So whenever we breathe out, a part of the water from our body is going out. That is why, not just that, we must always keep drinking more water in our day, because our body is majority of water. Yeah. And then there is one more very, very interesting thing. There is more water in atmosphere than all of the rivers on the Earth planet combined. Did you know that? We only think water is in the rivers or in the oceans, but actually there is more water in the air in terms of in the form of humidity than all the rivers combined on the Earth plane. Yeah. And then if we speak about resource water, because water is a resource. When we speak about a resource, we must take care of it. So if we look at what is happening with the water, yeah, for example, to produce one chicken, it almost needs 1,250 liters of water, which means the water that is needed to one chicken can be consumed by 1% for the year. So if we look at the resources, we need to truly think about what is the right way to utilize these resources into our lives. Yeah. And you know, human is always searching for water on other planets, isn't it? What are our human beings doing? They are going to Mars, they are going to various planets because they want to populate life there. But what is that they are searching for? It is water. Once there is water, there is, isn't it? That is why we need to respect water. We need to really respect water, because the moment there is no water, there is no life. And from, as we see, 72% of, which means more than 2/3, almost 2/3 of our planet is with water. And if you look at the planet, it is uneven and there is water around. So if we think the water is on the planet, but if from a different perspective, planet Earth can be seen as an irregular ball immersed in water. Do you understand? Instead of water being on Earth, you look it from a different perspective, where Earth is immersed in, yeah. So it is a sacred gift, which means if life on Earth is a sacred gift, water is the custodian of life. Means the moment water goes, the life goes. Yeah. So nearly all living beings contain large amount of water in their bodies, and water is the medium in order for our body to work properly. So our life is sustained because of water. So if you want to fall in love with life, you have to fall in love with water. And I hope by the end of today's presentation, you will fall in love with water, which means you will truly fall in love with your own life. That is why we need to understand the secrets of life. Yeah. So that is why it is very important that we have to truly take care of water. We should avoid exploiting water. We should avoid encroaching water grounds, because water has several benefits and it should be treated with respect and dignity, because it is a sacred natural resource that is holding the life. So if any one of you are in development policy making systems, you should always consider taking water in a very harmonious way and to protect water. Yeah. And not just that, if we move further, water had been used in various practices. Maybe you know some of them, but let's say in various religions, various practices, water is very much used. You can take every religion in a way or other. Water is connected in their worship or connecting to the godhood. So there are some examples. We can move on. And then here I would like to share a little bit about the science behind water. Okay. So in the year 2012, a Nobel Prize laureate, Professor Montagnier, yeah, you can find this video on YouTube. I will not be playing that video now. However, I will explain. So what they thought is water has memory. Can you imagine? Does anyone know that water has memory here? Maybe you lift your hand. Anyone? No. But actually, these scientists thought that water has memory. So they started to do a experiment. So this experiment is conducted, and in the year 2012, they did this, and it is a Nobel Prize winner. So these are not small scientists doing small experiments, but a well-recorded experiment. So what they did was they took a DNA sample, yeah, and they took the DNA sample. Is voice audible properly? Is my voice okay? Okay. Now is it better? Okay, okay. So what they did was they took a DNA and then they diluted in the water. So they dilute in a way it is a process of dilution. They dilute like dropping a water in the ocean. Like they take one DNA, they mix in 10 parts of water. Then they take 1 part of this water and they mix again in 10 parts of water. So they keep diluting to an extent that there is almost no trace of DNA in that water. And then they take a electromagnetic signal from that water, which means there is no contact. And then they record. So basically, there is nothing in this audio file. It's just like a music. So then what they did was from France, they sent by email the audio file to another lab in Italy. So in Italy, they take a normal water, and they keep playing this audio file to this what is just kept in the presence of these audio files. And after some time, when they took this plain water and they analyzed, they found the same DNA in it basically in France. Is it audible? My voice is audible? Can someone confirm my voice audible? Audible? Yeah? Yeah. Is my voice audible? Yeah?
Sir,
Yes, Saimaji.
voice audible, but your voice sometimes breaking, sometimes muting, sometimes I can hear you like this.
Okay. Let me just make some the arrangement. Yeah. Okay. So when they play this electromagnetic file, or let's say it's just like a sound file in Italy, after some time, they found the same DNA that was in the original sample in France. Did you understand? So without a direct contact of water, they found that the memory of water in France is transferred to the water in Italy. So just with the so this experiment means what? That what we are transmitting to water is actually stored. So you need to think about it. Means whatever we are doing in the water, so every time when you're cooking, your thoughts are put into water. So you have to be very careful. What we are listening, imagine we are listening to a music that is to the water within our body. Yeah. Let's say video. Maybe I will not show it. So then remember. Yes. Is my voice audible now? Better? So then let us see, in Stuttgart, they made an experiment. Yeah. What a city here in Germany, Space Center, and they made an experiment. Let me show you the video. Okay, now it should be better. I have changed my room. Probably the internet is much better here. Okay, so let me show you a video of this experiment. So again, this is all related to how water can remember things.
There's so much disturbance, sir. Voice is lagging so much.
Is it better now, Barira ji? Is that better?
थोड़ी देर के लिए better हो जाता है, but वापस खराब हो जाता है.
Okay, मैंने अभी और एक रूम में हूँ. So basically here there is a better internet. Thank you. Okay, so we see the video. So this video is about the experiment that is done in Stuttgart.
Information. What does it perceive? And how does it remember it over time?
The Aerospace Institute in Stuttgart has discovered a relatively simple way of making the structure of a drop of water visible. The researchers have had their efforts rewarded by insights into a very beautiful world. Each drop has a face of its own, unmistakable and unique. Why are the individual drops so different from one another? We got a lot of people to come to a lecture hall here at the Institute, gave them all the same water, had them make drops at exactly the same time, collected all the drops, and then discovered that each individual produced different images from the same water. And here you can see the results. Here on the right you can see that the images of the individual students are different, but those made by a given student are all quite similar. This is the work of the first experimenter, this one here from the second, this from the third, and this from the fourth. Individually, they can quite easily be reproduced, but you would never have thought that they were all from the same water, because when you compare the images from the different people, you see some big differences. Then we undertook experiments to find out whether things changed when we put something into the water. A real flower was placed in the water. A while later, we took a drop of water, and here you can see one of the pictures. And you can see it in this picture. It's the typical image you get when you put a flower into water. You could recognize the flower in every single drop in this glass, of course. That can be reproduced and has significance. And if you were to put a different flower in here, for example, a Sweet William flower, then all the drops of this water would look like Sweet William. The statement that water has a memory practically changes our whole way of looking at the world, of course. Let's travel down the Rhine in the figurative sense. The water is flowing down the Rhine, picking up information everywhere it goes. So the water has more information at the mouth of the Rhine than it had at the source. And the Dutch, living at the mouth, when they drink that water, they're also drinking all that information. Thus, the world's oceans would no longer be something that separates us, but instead a giant storehouse of information, and the rain would perhaps be a data medium carrying information to the world.
Did you see that? So did you see how it looks like the memory of water? So the water has deeper memories. So let us go back again to the presentation. I just want to show you some nice research that was done on water. Okay, so this we have just seen. So what they did was they put various flavors in water, and they found that the water molecule had a crystalline structure very similar to the flavor they put in water. It is as if each drop resembles like a flavor, how the crystalline structures are formed, which means that the water has a memory and it is able to store. Here you see these 4 dots. So this is the same source of water by one person. If he just dips his finger and leaves, this is the image. The same water, if the other person dips and leaves the samples, this is the image, or let's say crystalline structure, which means the water immediately when it comes in contact, it changes the memory. It's so amazing how it is. Then if we move further, there is this great scientist, Masaru Emoto from Japan. He did great research on water. So what he used to do was he used to take water and then he used to freeze the water, and then look the frozen sample under the microscope to look into the crystalline structure. And what he used to do when he freeze is he used to write messages on the bottles. For example, here you see, so he used to write thank you or anger. And then after he write these messages, he will freeze the water and look under the microscope. And he used to place the water on the photo, just on the photo of the dolphins, because he understood that the memory of water changes. And then he used to put the water between the speakers where rock music is played or classical music is played, and then he used to look the crystalline structure under the microscope. Let us see some examples. So when he put the water on the dolphin picture, you see how the crystalline structure of water is. The water is the same water, but when it is placed on the dolphin picture and then frozen and looked under the microscope, this is the beautiful crystalline structure. And then when he played the Swan Lake music, this is a very famous music. You can go on YouTube and you will find it. This is the crystalline structure. When he played the rock music, heavy metal music, you see very disturbed crystalline structure. That is why when you hear a rock music, heavy metal music, the water within your body will also have a very disturbed pattern of crystalline structure. So it is not going to help you. So if you hear a very harmonious music, classical music, basically the crystalline structure of water is a well arranged one, which is very harmonious to your life. And then he writes on the bottle, peace, or he writes on a paper, peace, and put that bottle on that, let's say, word. And you see how the crystalline structure of water, the same water, which means the water, depending on which word it come across, changes its crystalline structure. That is why we say words have power. How does word influence you? If somebody say a bad word to you, how does it influence? Because that bad word changes the crystalline structure of the water within your body. And it just happens within milliseconds. And the moment your crystalline structure changes, your emotion changes, your energy changes. You feel bad or you feel good, because the words carry energies. That is why you have to be very careful on every word that you speak. You have to be very careful about every word that you say to yourself. Like if you're saying, I'm bad, so that word is enough to change the crystalline structure of your water within the body. And then that will have an effect on your emotions, on the way you keep thinking. So the words you say, the word you hear, the words, the music that you hear, the words you speak to others, everything carry energy. Everything will change the crystalline structure of the water that is around and within the person. So it is very important. And if you write hope, you see how beautiful crystalline structure of water had formed. Happiness, this is the crystalline structure. If I say, you're so nice person, really you're so very nice person, these words are enough that the water within your body, the crystalline structure had already changed. And the moment you're seeing these crystalline structures, your water in your body is changing itself to this beautiful, let's say, energy. Love and gratitude, this is the crystalline structure of water. Isn't it wonderful, amazing what is happening with water? We till now, or many times, many people think water is just simply a liquid. No, it is able to sustain our life. It is able to take care of our emotions. It is able to change to every word that we speak. It is able to change in its form to every word that is hearing. It is life. It is lively. Water is not a non-living thing. It is a purely living element that has wonderful memory and deeper secrets. And then if you write love and appreciation, this is the one. If you say thank you, I really thank you. The moment you hear that word, your crystalline structure is changing like that within your body. Mother Teresa, if you write Mother Teresa and put, that's the crystalline structure. And then this is very important for people who are working. Yeah, the difference between do it and let's do it. In do it, you're ordering. In let's do it, you're in a collective consciousness. So when you say do it, when you're imposing something, immediately the crystalline structure, you see how disturbed the crystalline structure of water it is. While if you say in a collective way, in a team way, in a very harmonious way, let's do it, there is a togetherness. You see the crystalline structure. Although the work is done, but your words matter a lot in how you say to your people. So if you are working with others and if you are telling what to be done, always understand how you choose your words, because that will have an impact in the person who is working. And then people use negative words. Be very careful when you use negative words, because every word that you speak is going to influence everything inside you, first also inside you, and also to the people who are hearing it. So when I say you make me sick, I am changing the crystalline structure within my body. And when you're hearing, that is also affecting you. So you have to be very careful. You see, when this word is said, how is the crystalline structure? Not at all harmonious compared to the earlier positive words that we have seen. Yeah. That is why never say a negative word. Never think negative, because every time you think negative about others, it is poison to you first. So never think negative about others, never think negative about yourself, and always watch your self-talk. How you're talking about yourself when you're silent. Observe that, because you're creating your reality. You're changing the crystalline structure. You're changing the memory of water within your body. Yeah. Make sure you think and talk about things you want rather than what you don't want. Which means if you think, I may get sick, that thinking is enough that you're changing the crystalline structure of water and you're affecting your body accordingly to get sick. So if you want to be happier, healthier, always think about those things. Don't have an intention, thought even in your wildest dreams, something which is not right that you don't want to experience in your life. Yeah. And everyone is programming one's own life and realities by the way they are thinking, talking, and doing things in their life. Yeah. So if you write wisdom, that is the crystalline structure. Harmony. I love you. When you say I love you, You see how beautiful crystalline structure. We have seen earlier how it is said when you say, I hate you. So there are a lot. Family love. You see, family love, the crystalline structure is all layers. So just by writing family love on a bottle, the crystalline structure changes. So this resembles grandparents, parents, and kids. So there are these crystalline structures are decoded even by Masaru Emoto in his own understanding. If you read his books, you will get to know more details about this crystalline structure. Okay, I will not go into these details. Maybe you will have these details for you to go through later. So love for humanity. This is how is the crystalline structure. Earth, Mother Earth. We have to treat Mother Earth in the most beautiful way, because even Earth is of life. It is taking care of us by giving the food. So when you write Earth, this is how it is there. Happiness, love, gratitude. These are the things. Yeah. So whenever you meditate just with these intentions, love, happiness, gratitude, then these things happen. So then there is one more thing which is called rice consciousness experiment. We think only water has life, but then everything has life. Yeah. So when you take a boiled rice, put in the same jars, and then on one jar you write I hate you, and in another jar you write I love you, and you leave them in the same place, you see the bottle where you have written I hate you will rot very fastly, while where you have written I love you will remain fresh. So this is again confirming the effect of positive words, positive intentions, positive emotions. So it is not only on the human beings, it is on everything the words have effect. So when you are talking, make sure or you understand that those words are heard and is affecting everything around you. Your plants in your home are being affected by the words that are spoken around, by the thoughts you are thinking in your head. Everything, your articles are also basically they have a different life. So everything is affecting. So you can also do this experiment by yourself. When you go to YouTube and write rice consciousness experiment, it explains how to do it. You can test it for yourself. So you have a first-hand experience. And okay, this I will not go now. So then I want to speak about how can you use this wisdom in your, let's say, day-to-day life. Yeah. Number one, think positive, speak positive, speak only those things that you want to experience in life. Never say anything that you don't want to experience out and even as a thought within you. Yeah. And then avoid plastic bottles as much as possible, because that is not helping the life of water. And you can write on your water bottles like happiness, health, gratitude, love, healing, joy. Just write on your water bottle, and the memory of that water will change. You can use pyramids. Maybe you might have heard bit information about pyramids, or maybe you will hear in your coming classes. Pyramids are wonderful sources of energies. So pyramids can be as small as this, and you can prepare by yourself in 5 minutes. If you place a pyramid near your water bottle, it will charge your water. And then very, very important thing, drink water consciously. When you drink water, just don't drink water thinking something else or just because you're thirsty. Drink water consciously, because with everything that you're putting into your body, you're programming yourself. So when you drink water and you are in a space of gratitude, you are in a space of joy, you're basically sending those messages, that memory into your body. So you're programming. So drink consciously, eat consciously, cook consciously, talk consciously. Yeah, with everything that is happening, you're programming yourself. What not to do? Avoid watching movies or videos or news that does not align for what you want to have in life. So whenever you watch news, imagine there is crime that is being shown up. You don't want to have crime in your life, isn't it? But if you watch these things, even in movies, scary movies, videos, what is happening is you are programming the water within your body. You don't want that, right? You don't want crime in your life. You don't want unhappiness in your life. So do not, or let's say avoid as much as possible these things, because that is going to affect your life. And then become conscious of your music choice. If you're hearing very violent music, that is going to change you. Yeah, always drink water consciously. Reduce the processed foods. Know the source of your food. That is why, as much as possible, eat at home, because home cooked food, you know what are the intentions. Because maybe in the restaurant, the one who is cooking, he's thinking about earning money, he is greedy. So that memory is passed to the food that is being prepared, and that is not helping your body. So there is a lot of science behind it, behind this science or secrets of water. Yeah, reduce as much as possible the electromagnetic radiations, because that is also not good to the life of water. Yeah, so program your water from now. You can write positive words on your water bottle. You can take a glass bottle and write happiness, health, or you can put a nice artwork on your bottle, and that will also make a very positive things. Cook consciously. Walk barefoot on grass, because that is also helping you to be grounded. So you kind of have right thoughts. Get in contact with water bodies, which means if you're nearby lakes or rivers or oceans, go and, let's say, connect to that water. And then, okay, this is another thing we can move, and then later it will come. And speak about how water has memory to everyone around. Because if you know how our words affect the memory of water, and if you speak to your people, and if you share these things that you have heard today, they will also become conscious about the words they are talking, about the thoughts they have, so that you all help each other in helping yourself. Only if you know this knowledge, only if you become conscious and utilize this, and if others do not know this and they keep speaking things that are not harmonious, that is not helping you as well. So share these things, talk about these things. And of course, you have to meditate and meditate and meditate, because that is going to make you more and more conscious and aware of your own thoughts. So this is what I thought of sharing to you today. Hope this was interesting. If you have any questions, we will have a couple of questions and then we go into meditation. You can raise your hand, switch on your camera. Yes, Manisha ji.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Manisha ji.
It's really interesting thing. I little bit knew about it, like why it is using in religion, because it has memory, and as God's name was taking frequently, so that's why water contains the memory of God, and that's why it is told that take that water with respect.
Yes.
Little bit I know. One thing I would like to know that can problems like eyesight problems can be reduced? I mean, can gain of eyesight is possible by affirming water?
Okay, so every information that you heard is helping the process. So you, number one, wherever you get in touch with water, be conscious. Always drink consciously. Always think positively. For example, if you think I'm not healthy, or let's say there is some problem within me, you, with that simple thought, you are changing the crystalline structure within your body. So be conscious about what you're thinking. Think about being healthy, happier, joyful, and then basically that is already changing the crystalline structure within your body. Speak positive. Let this information everyone know. Then everyone is also helping you, Again, meditation is the key. If you are not meditating, you are not conscious of your thoughts. Only because you are conscious, you could change the way you are thinking, or you could change the way you will talk. You can change the way you act. So meditation is the base, and then all these things for sure will help.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Manisha ji. Yes, sir. Ahmad, sir. You can unmute yourself. Yes, Ahmad ji. Madiha ji, yes.
Yeah, actually you said sir, so I was confused.
Yeah, sorry, Madiha ji. Please go ahead.
No problem. Pardon the distortion in my voice. Actually, I'm traveling. That's why there may be distortion or disturbance. I just wanted to ask one thing. If we are adding something in our water, like detox water sort of thing, or any other flavor, so can the positive effect or the beneficial effect of the water will be reduced or not? Just this thing I want to ask.
So everything that is going into water will change the memory of water. Just like, you know, in the Stuttgart experiment, when they put the flavor, the memory of the flavor was there in every drop of water. So if you are putting lemon or whatever, then the memory of that is taken to the water. However, as we said, it is important your thoughts, because the moment you get in touch with that water, you have an impact on that water. So it is good to have this detox water, but always observe with what thoughts, how consciously you're drinking that water. If you're drinking that water when you're angry or when you're disturbed, then you're automatically changing the memory of that water. But if you're drinking that water consciously with a positive intention, with a gratitude, because you're taking the life source, isn't it? If there is no water, there is no life. So you're taking life into your body whenever you're drinking water. So when you have that emotion, for sure, it will also help.
Maybe you are saying that we must be conscious or we must have positive thinking if you are taking water. But I have an opinion. For example, if we are angry or we are annoyed, so in our religion, in Islam, there is a saying of our prophet that if you are angry, you must drink water. So maybe water has the positive effect on our emotions as well. If we are angry, it will reduce it. I
Yes.
have this thinking.
Exactly. You're right. Exactly right. What is happening? What is happening is you're angry. So the crystalline structure of the water within your body is charged with the energy of anger. But when you take a neutral water from outside, that is basically influencing the water within your body. So that is a good practice when you are angry. But when you are not angry, always observe yourself, your emotions, because those are influencing the water that you're taking in.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Bariraji. You can unmute yourself, Bariraji.
Ji, hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. And it was wonderful. And one thing I want to ask is that कि आपने कहा कि use water like plastic water bottles को use मत करो ना. तो मुझे ये पूछना है कि हम लोग तो नॉर्मल कूलर का पानी पीते हैं या वाटर बॉटल्स लेते हैं बाहर शॉप से, तो दे ऑल आर ऑफ प्लास्टिक, so how can we avoid it?
Yeah, reduce it as much as possible, Bariraji. So if we cannot avoid it, at least let's try to reduce it. So now, for example, in our home, we have almost no plastic bottles. We have all glass bottles. So the water is stored in the glass bottles. But when we go out and we are thirsty and we purchase water outside, we have the choice of buying sometimes where if we find the water in the glass bottles, or else if we don't find it, we still take the plastic ones. But at least we try to reduce as much as possible.
And what's the reason behind it? Can you tell me, please?
Because when they take and do the similar experiment of putting the same water in a glass bottle to the water in a plastic bottle, the crystalline structure is more harmonious when it is stored in the glass bottle, not like in the plastic bottle. And actually water once stored, its life force goes down, you know. So the moment you stagnate water you see in rivers how it is flowing. In the past, people used to bring water from the rivers and they used to drink it, so there was life in it, more life in it. But nowadays that we no more have it, basically it is stored in bottles, and when we store it, the life force is confined, and within that confinement, it is said, if you have that confinement in a glass bottle, it is more harmonious than in a plastic bottle. That is why you use these techniques, you know, writing positive messages, using crystals, using pyramids, all these things, so you bring more life force to the water.
Right, right. And the next thing I want to tell, which earlier Madiha told na, कि हमारे prophet भी यही कहते हैं कि when you are so much angry or in a bad situation, तो पानी पी लो.
That is right, exactly right. That is right thing to do. And then, as I said, because when you take water, you're diluting your emotion because you're introducing a new memory into your body. But at the same time, with this knowledge that water has memory, when you change your thoughts, it is more helping your emotions.
Right, right. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, Bariraji. Yes, let us take last two and then we go into meditation.
Hello.
Yes, Mona ji.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Mona.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Mona ji.
It's a wonderful session. I have heard about all these things a little before. मैंने कुछ शो देखा था ब्रह्मा कुमारी का.
Okay.
There the ma'am says that when you are taking foods from outside, it taken the vibration of that cook who is cooking and the environment. So it's very important to us whenever we eat something outside, we should say that this food is good for me, this food will help my health. And in my religion, like every religion have their own customs, we should say Bismillah so that the negative energy gone from the food, and we take that food in the name of our God. So there is some way, and kuch Madhya ji ne kaha, or there is someone else who said, हमारा prophet, हमारा जो रसूल पाक है, उन्होंने कहा था कि जब भी आप, whenever you are angry, you should drink water. He also said that we should keep our eyes toward the land. हमें जमीन की तरफ देखना चाहिए to control our anger and drink water. And when we drink water, we take the name of our God. As in this manner, I think whatever we take inside, we should give it to a positive energy, whether we could manage to cook it or not.
Yes.
So,
exactly. Well said.
Sometimes we don't have time to cook, or we are outside traveling. That time we cannot manage it. But at least whenever we eat something, we can give that food our positive energy, and then take it. So I think it will better and help us.
Exactly. Well said. Well said, Mona ji.
Thank you. जब पहला क्लास शुरू हुआ तो I was missing मधु जी, और मन ही मन में ये कौन आ गया. फिर बैकग्राउंड देखा तो पता चला ये शायद उनका हस्बैंड होगा. फिर you are talking very serious things, and class I was thinking class चल रहा है. First, when I was listening you, that time मेरे पास लग रहा lecture boring है. फिर मैंने I take ease myself and give time to you, then I have my interest toward your session increase, and it was an amazing session. Thank you very much. Keep in touch with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Monaji. Thank you. one last sharing, friends.
Hello,
Yes, Farina ji.
how are you?
All is well, Farina ji.
जी, तो मुझे आज ये शेयर करना था आपसे कि मैं थोड़ा अपसेट थी, आज मेरा हेक्टिक डे था, तो लेकिन ये है कि मैं आपका थैंक्स बोलूंगी कि आपने वाटर के अबाउट जो बताया है मुझे, बल्कि हम सबको जो आपने बताया है, तो आपके वर्ड्स ने ही इतना इफेक्ट किया है कि मुझे अच्छी सी फीलिंग्स आने लग गई हैं। तो आई होप कि जब मैं ये करूंगी, मैंने सोचा है कि मैं वाटर बॉटल्स लाऊंगी, सब पे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट जो है ना ये लिखूंगी कैप्शंस जो आपने बताए हैं, तो आई थिंक जो है ये वर्क करेंगे। लेकिन आई विल थैंक यू वेरी 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 मच, क्योंकि आपके वर्ड्स ने ही मुझे ना हाफ जो होता है ना हील कर दिया है, तो बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट हुआ है आपकी वर्डिंग का। तो सेकंड जो है मैं मतलब कि ये सब ने बताया है, हमारे रिलीजन में जो बात है कि वाटर को हमें बताया गया कि हमें कैसे इसे पीना है और क्या करना है। तो मैं एक जो है एक शेयर करना चाहूंगी, छोटी सी स्टोरी ही समझ लें आप इसे, तो कैन आई शेयर?
Yes, yes, please.
जी, one my relative, she has a daughter, she was a kidney problem. तो हमारे है कुरान पाक में है फर्स्ट सेकंड आई थिंक सूरा है, तो उसे जो है वो कहते हैं कि अगर हम लोग वो रीड करके वाटर पिएंगे तो वो उसे हमें मुख्तलिफ डिजीज से हमारी बचत हो जाएगी, हमें वो डिजीजेस नहीं लगेंगी, या अगर हमें कोई डिजीज हो जाएगी तो हम उससे जो है सही हो जाएंगे, उससे हम वो कवर हो जाएगा ना। तो मुझे आज जो है पहले पता तो था वाटर मतलब ये हम गुस्सा जब होता है हमें आ रहा होता है तो हम वाटर पीते हैं तो हमें इफेक्ट हो जाता है उसका, तो लेकिन जो है ना आज आपकी ये जो वाटर वाली बात है ना, मतलब मुझे थोड़ी सी नॉलेज थी लेकिन मुझे इतनी ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन मिल गई है ना कि वो जो मतलब 50% था ना 100% हो गया है कि मतलब वाटर इतना ज्यादा हमारी लाइफ पे इतना इफेक्ट करता है। तो वो उस बेबी के किडनी में प्रॉब्लम था, तो वो उन्होंने वो सूरज जो है ना कहा गया था उन्हें वो आप रीड करें उसके बाद वाटर पिए, तो उसके ऊपर इतना इफेक्ट हुआ कि उनकी सारी डिजीज जो है ना विद इन 1 मंथ ठीक हो गया था। तो जैसे आपने बताया कि अगर हम ये वर्डिंग जो है राइट करेंगे हम बोटल्स के ऊपर, तो आई थिंक ये 100% जो है इफेक्ट करेगा हमारी लाइफ के ऊपर, जैसे आपके जस्ट वर्डिंग ने इफेक्ट कर दिया है मेरे मतलब माइंड पे, तो आई होप कि वो इफेक्ट हो जाएगा। थैंक यू सो वेरी मच कि मैं बहुत अपसेट थी, मुझे बहुत ज्यादा जो है रिलैक्स फील हो रहा है आपके वर्डिंग से।
Wonderful, wonderful. Just with your words, you are changing the memory of everyone who is hearing now, Farina ji.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Very grateful, very grateful. And I see friends, everyone is asking if I can share the importance of water. Yes, please share, because we have to bring awareness of how every one of us is influencing just by our words. Yeah, so please do share. Yeah, it is very important that everyone get this knowledge. And then we have someone writing, what if someone is sick? What about if someone is sick? Can she get healed from water? So for healing, friends, I recommend you first start with meditation, because whenever you think positive and drink water, but then if their mind is collective of negative thoughts, negative emotions, that is not helping their health. So the fundamental thing, very, very base thing, very important thing is meditation, because that brings awareness of our thoughts. Out of 100% of thoughts, 95% are useless thoughts, thoughts of the past, thoughts of the future, worry of the future. So if we are thinking 95% of the time, which is not helping us, then 95% of the time we are programming our water within the body that is not useful for our harmonious life. So whatever type of water you take, then it is only helping 5% of us. So the very important thing is meditation, because with meditation, you can reduce those 95% of the thoughts to the least. Then you are conscious and aware of your thoughts, your words, your deeds, then everything manifests in the right way. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, Anita.
Sir, I want to share something importance of water regarding medical point of view.
Yeah.
सर जैसे एक लेडी थी, उन्होंने कहा था कि हमारे रिलीजन में है कि होली प्रॉफिट ने कहा है कि जब भी आपको गुस्सा आता है यू शुड ड्रिंक वाटर। ठीक है, अब इसकी मेडिकल इम्पोर्टेंस ये है कि जब आप गुस्सा करते हो तो हमारे हार्मोन्स रिलीज होते हैं, कैटाकोलामिन्स, कुछ एंजाइम्स रिलीज होते हैं जो क्या करते हैं, हमारे ब्लड को थिक कर देते हैं, हमारी वेसल्स को नैरो कर देते हैं, जिसकी वजह से ब्रेन जो है वो उसको ब्लड सप्लाई जो है वो उसकी डिस्टर्ब हो जाती है, थिक ब्लड हो जाता है और हमारा गुस्सा और एग्जैजरेट होता है। ठीक है, फिर उसको कूल डाउन करने के लिए जैसे ही हम वाटर का इंटेक करते हैं, क्योंकि हमारी बॉडी का जो सेल होता है, एज एवरीवन नोज कि हमारी बॉडी जो है वो सेल से बनी है, उसका बेसिक यूनिट सेल है, सेल के अंदर भी पानी है, एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर भी पानी है। ठीक है, तो जैसे हम पानी का इंटेक करते हैं वो पानी फिल्टर होता है किडनी से। ठीक है, किडनी से फिल्टर होता है और किडनी जैसे उसको फिल्टर करती है, वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट जो हमें गुस्सा दिला रहे होते हैं, ठीक है, हमारे किडनी को डिस्टर्ब कर रहे होते हैं, वो यूरिन के थ्रू, पेशाब के थ्रू निकल जाते हैं, हमारा ब्लड प्यूरिफाई होता है, हमारा ब्लड लिक्विड होता है और फिर उसका फ्लो अच्छा होता है ब्रेन की तरफ, और ब्रेन का जो ब्लड सप्लाई है वो नॉर्मल होता है और हमारा गुस्सा ऑटोमेटिकली कम हो जाता है। ठीक है जी।
वंडरफुल डॉक्टर अनीता, वंडरफुल।
और आपने कहा कि वाटर इज द बेसिक यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ, बिल्कुल 100% सही है, क्योंकि जब बच्चा बनता है, जब फर्टिलाइजेशन होती है तो स्टार्टिंग चीज जो बनती है वाटर ऑफ सैक बनती है। माँ के पेट के अंदर यूट्रस में सैक बनता है, उसमें बेबी बनता है, और आप सबको पता होगा कि बच्चा जो बनता है वो पूरे 9 मंथ उस पानी में तैरता है, उसी पानी को पीता है, उसी में बड़ा होता है। तो हमारी लाइफ की स्टार्टिंग पेट के अंदर से ही पानी से होती है। अगर वो पानी कम हो जाए, खत्म हो जाए तो बच्चा वहीं मर जाए, अगर कम हो जाए तो बहुत सारी डिजीज हो जाती है जो कि बच्चा फिर उसके बाद सरवाइव नहीं कर पाता।
वेरी वेरी वंडरफुल, वेरी वंडरफुल।
और सर मेडिटेशन, जी जी,
हाँ प्लीज टेल।
और सर मेडिटेशन जो है वो उसका हमें रिलैक्स हम क्यों होते हैं मेडिटेशन से? ठीक है, उसका रीजन मेडिकली मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, वैसे तो है ही है, मगर जब हम रिलैक्स होते हैं तो क्या होता है, हमारे जो ब्रेन है, हमारा जो पिट्यूटरी है, पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड ब्रेन के अंदर है, उसमें से कुछ जब हमारा माइंड काम होता है तो उसमें से हैप्पी हार्मोन्स रिलीज होते हैं, रिलैक्सिन हार्मोन रिलीज होता है, जो कि हमारे पूरी बॉडी को हेड टू टो रिलैक्स करता है। और जैसे जैसे हम मेडिटेशन के वो स्टेप या म्यूजिक या व्हाटएवर हम काम करने की जो ट्राई कर रहे होते हैं वो और एनहांस करती है हमें रिलैक्स होने के लिए। तो आज का आपका जो सेशन था, इट्स अ वंडरफुल, टोटली मेडिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से 100% एक्यूरेट था।
वंडरफुल,
जबरदस्त।
थैंक्स फॉर कंफर्मेशन डॉक्टर अनीता जी। Thank you for reconfirming everything that we heard, also through the words of, let's say, a doctor. Thank you. I see a few more hands raised. I would rather recommend now we will take meditation and then we come back to the sharings. Is that fine with all? Okay, super. Thank you. So let us all sit into meditation. I will pass on to Master Madhu here. So please take a comfortable posture.
All right, friends, let us all take a comfortable posture. Cross our hands, fingers into fingers. We will meditate for a short time. चश्मा जो है वो उतार दीजिए. We don't need glasses while we are meditating. To relax yourself, just for 15 minutes we will meditate. Close your eyes. Just observe your breath. Whatever we have heard today, let us take each and every word, each and every line inside ourselves. ये बहुत ही important information है पानी के बारे में. If we know, then we will be more mindful of our life. So just be aware of your breath now. Let us all take in the energy. Today we have full moon. The energies of the moon are so high today that it completely charges us. So just be with your breath. Your normal, natural breath. Just the breath, friends. Just for some time. Forget about everything. Let's all connect to the full moon energies. Let us all make our life happier and healthier. Just the breath, friends. Please do not open your eyes. कुछ भी होने दो. It's the most important thing that you're doing for yourself. Do not get distracted by the surroundings. कुछ भी होने दो आपके सराउंडिंग्स में. डिस्टर्ब मत होइए. Just accept it. Have a smile on it. Then connect with your breath. All is well. Last 1 minute, friends. Last 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now slowly place your both hands over your eyes. Whenever you're ready, you may remove your hands and open your eyes. So welcome back, friends. After a very quick meditation today we have done, because it was very important that Ram shared this very important information to all of us so that we can implement in our lives. And I would also request you one more thing, that today is full moon. Please, before you go to sleep, sit in meditation for half an hour or 40 minutes, wherein you have no disturbance from your family members, so that you have your own time, because this is very important day, friends. Because they say that it's 3 times more powerful than the regular days we meditate. Yeah. So meditate today before you go to sleep. And yes, if there is anybody who wants to share, maybe 2-3 sharings, we can take them, and then we can end the session today. It's too short. Yes, Vajihaji, it's really too short because of the time. I know many of our friends had the session is for only 1 hour, and it is extending for 1.5 hours. Sometimes it is going till 2 hours. So that's why I don't want to make it too long today, though I know the importance of meditation. So that's why, please, at your convenience, in your own timing, please meditate. And tomorrow we will make sure that we will be meditating for the long times. Yeah. Yes, Dr. Anita. Yes, you can unmute yourself.
यस मैम, मेडिटेशन टाइम आज बहुत शॉर्ट था, और मैम मैं अपने सहन में बैठी हूँ, मेरे सामने फुल मून है, यकीन माने मैं उसको देख के मैंने मेडिटेट किया। ऐसा लग रहा था कि मून अपनी पॉजिटिव एनर्जी मुझ में ट्रांसफर कर रहा है। और मैम साथ में आज मैंने क्या किया, बच्चों को भी बिठा दिया, बेशक वो शोर करें कुछ भी करें, मगर यह है कि मैं उसमें बैठ के मेडिटेट करूंगी, अकेले नहीं बैठ के करूंगी, ताकि मैं कंट्रोल करना सीखूं ना, कि हाउ टू अवॉइड डिस्टरबेंसेस। बच्चे शोर कर रहे थे, शुरू में तो उनका शोर मुझे सुनाई दे रहा था, बाद में जब आपने किया जस्ट फोकस ऑन योर ब्रेथ, जो भी नॉइजेस हो रहे हैं आप उनको इग्नोर करें। मैम यकीन माने थोड़ी देर के बाद वो क्या ऊंचा भी चिल्ला रहे थे, कुछ भी कर रहे थे, मैं सुन नहीं पा रही थी। मैं जस्ट फुल मून के सामने आंखें बंद करके उसको इमेजिन कर रही थी कि मतलब आज फुल मून है, यकीन माने बहुत अच्छा फील हो रहा है। पहले तो मुझे गर्मी सी फील हो रही थी, फिर उसके बाद ऐसे जैसे ठंडी हवा चलना शुरू हो गई, और आई एम फीलिंग टू मच रिलैक्स। मगर ये कि टाइम बहुत शॉर्ट था मेडिटेशन का, बस ये चीज थी। अभी भी दिल चाह रहा है कि बंदा करे उस चीज को। थैंक यू मैम।
आई थिंक रात को आप बैठ कर करिए अनीता जी, आई थिंक इट विल बी मोर गुड. And yes, what you said is also true about, the disturbances that we have from the family members around us. I see many of the kids here are troubling their moms. I mean, they're very curious. It's not troubling, however, they are very curious of what their moms are doing. So these are the challenges that we experience in day-to-day life when we are spending some time with ourselves. But this practice that we are doing together here is just to learn all these things, and then practicing by ourselves. Like I know that the meditation is short today, and like we could not able to, some people could not able to concentrate, but make yourself some time and sit in meditation. I'm sure you will really enjoy. So take the knowledge from here. Let us because the sharings and everything, you're gaining so much. So, and also you meditate at your own time. Yeah. So thank you so much, Anita ji, for sharing. Disturbances will always be there. We have to make peace with it. The moment we make peace with it, they don't be as a disturbance at all. So thank you for that wonderful message. Enjoyed. So yes, Zubeda ji.
Hello, how are you, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm good. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Today's session is wonderful, amazing, and about the water qualities. And I like the session. And मैम ये मेडिटेशन के बारे में मैंने पूछना था, मतलब मेडिटेशन मतलब मुझे बहुत पसंद है, मतलब कि मेडिटेशन करूं ये ऐसे, फिर मतलब कुछ होता है, मतलब मैं कर नहीं पाती, मतलब ऐसे, मतलब कुछ होता है, मतलब मेरे को मतलब ये है शौक के, मतलब मैं करूं ऐसे ज्यादा टाइम के लिए, मतलब ये इस चीज का ना तो है, शौक बहुत है, पर एक आने वाले दिनों में पर इंसान कर लेता है ना, अभी तो मतलब कुछ टाइम कुछ चीजें इंसान बिजी, मतलब फिर इस चीजों का है तो और मैम उस दिन मैं बात कर रही थी तो हमारा नेट चला गया था, तो मैम के साथ तो सैटरडे को, तो इस वजह से फिर मैं बात नहीं कर सकी। बस इतना ही कहना था सर, मैम आपसे बात करके बहुत खुशी हुई। और
Yes, sabr rakhiye. Yes. In the coming days, you will experience what you wish to experience in your life. Just give some time and have patience. Yeah, and meditate whenever you
मैम
find.
तो मैम जब मैं मास्टर मनोज के साथ ये मेडिटेशन कर रही थी तो मैंने एक्सपीरियंस बहुत ज्यादा अच्छे हुए थे, मतलब मैं इतना लाइट फील कर रही थी, मेरा वेट इतना कम हो गया, वजन मेरा मतलब ना वेट कम हो गया था, इतना लाइट में हो गई थी, मतलब जब मैं मेडिटेट कर रही थी तो उस टाइम मतलब इससे मतलब एनर्जी जैसे कॉस्मिक एनर्जी इन चीजों का मतलब मेरे को एक्सपीरियंस हुआ। हाँ बस अच्छा लगा और बहुत मतलब बस थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much, Zubeda ji. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, Preetam and Angelika ji.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Very good evening. I'm doing great, Preetam. How are you?
I'm also fine. Ma'am, while meditating today, personally, after bathing, I experienced that every time I meditate, after meditating, I feel a little bit tired. Keeping my eyes open is a tough thing for me. But after meditating personally, one time a day, today I experienced that I am not feeling tired. I feel a little bit more energetic, but I'm sure that I didn't feel a bit sleepy. I was energetic, and my eyes are open by themselves.
Okay.
So, is that mean that cosmic energy are coming in me?
Yes, always, Preetam. As I told you the other day also, always you will receive cosmic energy. When you are relaxed, you are receiving the cosmic energy. Yeah. Maybe
Thank
for
you,
me,
ma'am.
it is for 1 minute, or it is for 5 minutes, or it is for 10 minutes. When you are relaxed, you are receiving the energy. Okay.
Thank you, miss.
Good job. Thank you.
Ma'am, one thing, last 2 days we are suffering from very net problem with connection. So several times we are disconnected automatically and join today also. And so it is we don't have anything to do for this, so we miss something. So yesterday your sharing, we missed some slides. And today we have also enjoyed this session, but today is a long time, I think. So if you have any preparation for long time, so please give us some reminders or information that today we will continue 1.5, if it is possible.
Yeah, you know, I always wanted it to end by in 1 hour, Angelika ji, but what happens is the discussions goes like that, so that I need to give some time.
Okay, we are ready to give sometimes if we have pre-preparation, that it will be very nicely. We don't have any hurriness, so we can get ready. I have to stay long time.
Yes,
So
yes.
it is very good that we are learning some things what are relevant to meditate and meditation. So it is very nice. So we expect some types of sharing. So we want to get preparation.
Yes,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, and one more thing I would like to tell here, friends, is if at all you have any other commitments, so you can just leave, and then there is a recording always available. You know, like in the YouTube, it is always there. So if you miss something, you can just go there and you can watch. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes, Angelika ji. So yes, friends. All right then. So any other? Yes. Let me stop the recording. Yes, it's the movie. The movie name is The Shift by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Yeah. So thank you so much. Let me stop the record.